All right. I don't remember where we left off because it's been 2 weeks. We last saved at the... We're still on this fucking planet. Okay. I think we talked to Karth and he was like, I don't want to talk to you right now. And then I got sad.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind.
You got it.
You got it. You got it, girl. Okay, right. We have Mission, we have Big Z, and we have Karth. Okay. You've learned that Karth's mentor, Saul Kareth, was one of the first to defect into the Sith cause. It's no wonder Karth has trust issues, though he seems reluctant to talk about it right now. Okay. Oh, wait. I found the serum. I have to go... I'm not going to give it to what's-his-face. I am going to... I'm going to give it to the doctor. I'm going to bring Karth, and I'm going to bring this boy. Yes. Oh, that's a him sound. What is that? Needs to level up. Oh my. Level up. Skills. Ooh, demolition. Blow stuff up. Beats. What are you recommending? Did it? Wait. Okay. 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 Close. Wait! Did that not work? Level up. Skills. Oh, he leveled up again? Okay. More demolitions. More repairs. Okay. Accept. Close. My turn. Multiple levels stacked up. Okay, good to know. I need to go... That's not the elevator. This is the elevator? Is this a thing? Can I... Okay, I gotta find the doctor. That's the clinic. Okay. I'm not giving the serum to the mercenary dude or whatever the hell his name is. All characters level up to whatever your character's levels you are. Okay. Hello, Stormcrow. Hello, Dr. Andy. Okay, Gurney, you're the son of a bitch that wants me to sell it, but I'm gonna give it to... He's the doctor, right?
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can treat you right here at the center for almost any condition, except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Did I look up his voice actor? Is his voice actor Darren Norris? I have the serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
You have the serum? Impossible. How did you get this? No, wait. I don't really want to know.
Good, because I don't remember.
Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there's
No
enough
big
for
deal.
me to analyze
It's just
it so
like
I can
COVID.
start producing
It's
it in
just a
mass
flu.
quantities.
Just a cold. Here you go.
Let me see. Yes, this is it. A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Terrace owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
I'm Googling it again, because I need to confirm this. Delcaforn. Yeah, bitch. I know. Sure, you become a ravaging monster, but Your dentition? A few credits, 2 med packs, and 7 issues of You need it more than I do.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit.
I do.
But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let me take a look at what you've got for sale.
Just step over here and I'll show you what I have in stock. My prices are very reasonable. Just what I need to keep this facility operating.
And you're giving me a discount. Oh, I have a lot of money. This is great. Buy, 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 buy. Oh, he has lots of them. Did I buy it back? Dentition, good teeth, yes.
The answer, of course, is onions.
Hello, Ashwinder. I saw you earlier, right? I said hello? If not, I'm sorry. Hello again. I'm gonna buy... Great. Yay, light side, points gained. Do you love me now, Karth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Do you love me?
You got it.
Should I talk to...
You blew it. If you'd brought that Rakghoul serum to Zax, you would have made it worth your while.
No!
No. You had to go and do the honorable thing.
Yeah. Fuck you, Gurney. Your name is a thing, not a person. That's not buying about. That's just offering him. That's just him. Okay, great. I said a thing, but I wasn't really here, so whatevs. Okay, well, Shark, Ash. I'm glad you're really here now. Whoa, Karth, hello. Yes, there's lots of men, and then there's also women. That's a man, and then there's a woman, and there's no non-binary folk here, though, which is unfortunate. But we've got some troopers and some droids. But we have men and we have women. Right now, I don't really know. I just wanted to make sure I gave the Rakghoul serum to the good guy. Oh, wait. Maybe I need to buy a dose to bring to the infected people on the bottom. This is a question I'm just asking out loud to no one. I don't need an answer. I'm not asking for maple
Welcome to
syrup.
my medical facility. I even have... Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price.
Yeah.
Of course.
Let me buy some. You only have one. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir. All non-bi... What the hell? I think the idea was they don't get a name. You knew you didn't have to try talking to them. Okay, yeah, that's what I've been operating on the assumption of. Also, hello, RJ. There's non-binary folk when I play the game because I say my character is perfect. Perfect. Okay, now how do I get... What's this? Upper City Cantina. Note to Upper City Apartments. I think I have to go this way. And then I take a different staircase elevator down. Apartments. Lower City. Droids. The Sith base. We'll go back down to the lower city and some pancakes and eggs. You should Postmate Uber Eats some. DoorDash? Y'all got DoorDash in the States? Or is that just a Canadian thing? Hello, I'm a Sith guard.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization
Hello,
are allowed into
Logain.
the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
I do. They're right here.
Well, why didn't you say so? Everything seems
Suck
to
it,
be in order.
Logain.
Okay, I guess you can go
You
down
have
to the lower
DoorDash?
city.
Great.
Just be careful down there. Those swoop gangs will
Oh,
take a
skip
shot
the
at
dishes.
anybody.
Right.
Even
We
our
have
Sith
skipped the dishes
patrols
here.
come under fire.
We had bacon at breakfast today and it did not suck. Well, that's good. We didn't have breakfast. Oh, what the fuck? We just had Five Guys for lunch.
Down you go! You asked for this!
I love Zalbar. He just goes and punches them. Do I have to give Zalbar a weapon, or does he just punch people? Is that his way of doing things? Black Valkar base, Upper City, apartments, Cantina, Hidden Beck base, apartments. I need to go to the Undercity. So I need to go this way. Okay, I'll give him a weapon. And thank you, Andy, for the maple syrup bands. Equip you. What would you like? Well, you seem to like going up to punch people, so maybe I'll give you this. And you can have another. You can be Mr. Melee. Oh, no.
What?
Don't what me. I think I've looted this before. Oh, I have not. He should have his bowcaster, and he can use... Oh, he didn't have anything. I don't think I have... Wait, what? What? In the butt? I don't have... Oh, ow!
I'm here.
Skip the Dishes was creating Cantina was bought by Just Eat. Oh, we had Just Eat too. I've seen Just Eat before. Do we just have... Is it all just Skip the Dishes now? 200 million is a lot of dollars. Buttspot is trying his best. Okay. Where's the lady that has people quarantined? Is this over? No. It's the lady. Oh, over here. Here, healer lady. I have something
Back
for
again.
you.
Is there something else you need?
I brought some serum to cure the Rakghoul disease.
Your offer is generous, Upworlder, but the serum is useless to us now.
Why?
The villagers infected with the Rakghoul disease have been quarantined beyond this gate. At any moment, they could be transformed into terrible monsters. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rakghouls and attack them at any moment.
Ugh, let me do it. I'm going through the gates.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder. But if the infected ones have already transformed into Rakghouls, you'll be walking into your grave.
Didn't break through Skip's stranglehold on the market, so they just bought them instead. Fair enough.
Please, help us. We're infected with the Rakghoul disease. At any moment we could... no!
Oh,
This
no!
cannot be... No!
Oh, they're little penises. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
You asked for this! I
What about these guys?
Please, please, you have to help us. We beg you. We don't want to end up like the others. Please help us. We can't end up like them.
I have brought you a serum.
You have a cure? Please give it to me, please, quickly, before it's too late.
I only have one. Here, I have enough for both of you.
Quickly, I must inject it before it is too late. Yes, I feel it working. I feel the disease burning away. It's like a
It's
miracle.
like Andraste's ashes. Cures everything.
Thank you, Upworlder. You have saved us from a fate worse than death. I only wish I had some reward to give you. Maybe you can find something worthwhile in the wreckage of that Republic escape pod.
Oh, yes. What are you talking about?
Not long ago, an escape pod crashed in the Undercity, far to the northeast of the village.
It was fun,
we were going
Deb.
to try and salvage equipment from it, but we were attacked by the Rakghouls and infected. I'd tell you more if I could, but our salvage team never reached the pod.
I've seen
It's probably still
pod
there,
before.
unless some of the other Upworlders already found it and picked it clean. We should go now, Upworlder. We're anxious to return to the village and see our families again. Thank you once again for everything you've done.
You're welcome. Clear that off my to-do list. Alright, once inside... Okay, all that on the bed now, the only thing left is to tell Dia the good news. Is Dia... Where's Dia? Is she in the cantina? You found the journal of Rakghouls appliances near her corpse. You should return to the old man in the outcast village. Okay. Parth, you're right on my butt, bro. This guy.
Greetings once more, Upworlder. Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people?
Yes. I have her journal.
It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land.
Big Z, can you relax? By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the promised land. I don't even know where the promised land is.
You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rakghoul knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too.
Very well. Tell me the history of your people.
The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
Sounds
From what
familiar.
I see of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose
Hi,
up
Slytherin
against
kid.
this tyranny,
Welcome.
and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the
So
end.
he's from Earth. Yeah,
Thousands
exactly.
were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born.
Is that how you came to be down here?
Many brave men and women were banished here to
We're
the
just playing some
Undercity
Knights of
for
the
their
Old
part
Republic.
in the
How are
rebellion.
you?
People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families. Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Terrace, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there.
How can I lead you to the Promised Land when I don't even know what it is?
Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants.
Thank you. No, I haven't done anything differently to the camera. I don't know if just like OBS is just better for shit like this than Streamlabs was, but
did before me.
Thank you very much. I hope you both have a lovely evening.
My apprentice
have
continued
sweet,
the search
sweet
on my
dreams.
behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps, with their journals, I could at last uncover its hidden location.
Oh, I have them already? Okay. Thank you. I cleared my throat, but it could have been a sneeze. Thank you.
Could it be true? Is it possible that at
I don't even
long
remember picking
last,
them up,
the dream
but
of
I don't
my
always
father
pay
and
attention to the
grandfather
loot that I
before
grab.
him will be fulfilled? I can hardly bear to look. Yes, of course. Now I understand. It all makes sense. Now I see why the Promised Land has been so hard to find. It is so obvious.
The Promised Land is in your heart?
Thing, Upworlder. A selfless act that will bring great joy to all the people of this village. I must take this to Gendar right away.
The Promised Land was the friends we made along the way.
Fables of a hidden paradise just waiting for us to find it?
You may not think these are fables after you see what I have brought you, Gendar. Look at these journals.
What? No, it can't be. Are these real, Rakghoul? Is this information accurate?
I swear to you, everything in these journals is true, Gendar. The Promised Land. I told you I would find it.
The entrance is far from here, Rakghoul. It will take us weeks to get there, perhaps even months. And we will have to cross many Rakghoul-infested areas.
I do not deny the journey will be hard, Gendar. But surely it is better than the miserable life we have here.
Wise words, Rakghoul. Our supplies are high right now. We could leave by nightfall. I will tell the others to prepare for the journey.
Thank you once again, Upworlder. I will say a final goodbye. For where we are going, I fear you cannot come. The journey to the Promised Land is long and arduous.
Okay, bye. Good luck. But maybe I should go with you.
No, Upworlder. I cannot ask that. The journey will take many, many weeks, and those who make the journey cannot return. That was the final secret of the Promised Land. When the colony was created, it was designed so that people could enter willingly, but they could never leave again. This was to ensure secrecy on the project. We must part ways here, Upworlder.
That sounds like a cult.
I sense your destiny is yet to be chosen, but the destiny of my people is at the end of the long journey ahead of us.
And so now they're all just leaving. Light side points gained. And so now everyone's just gone.
What?
What? Don't what me, my good dude. Fine. Oh, I don't have any points. I just had one. No, he doesn't have... What's this? Power attack, power blast, rifle. Oh, add Add feet. Okay. Accept. Close.
What?
Okay, they're all just gone. I hope they have a great life. Yeah, definitely a cult. I mean, this guy had a little cult here of randos willing to journey and get eaten by Rakghouls for his crazy dream. I was surprised that the end of the quest gives them the lead on the promised land. I thought you were gonna have to break it to reveal that there's nothing. Well, there is some good for some of these people. I wonder if we'll see them again. Okay. Yeah, now I'm just clearing all sorts of things out of my inventory. Okay, Dia. I think she's in... I think she's in the Cantina. She's either in this Cantina... Oh no, this is the lower city, so she's in this Cantina somewhere. Over here. I think. Either this one or the one upstairs, but I think she's in here. These are all just dancers. That guy was weird to look at. Gib. Bounty hunter. Bounty hunter. Nope, maybe she's not here. Okay, she's not in this one. Thought you must gather your party before venturing forth. An alien would say, that's true. An alien would say I'm weird to look at. I don't want to go back into the Vulcar base. I don't think I need to. No. Upper City North. What was this? Standard door. Lower City Apartments? Maybe she's here? Oh god! Surprise!
You asked for this!
I'll find Dia eventually. Oh, thanks, bros. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Now that must have hurt. Oh!
Oh no! Oh no! Children, move. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna go through all of these apartments. The way she moves. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. I don't know, I'm playing on mouse and keyboard.
Time to rumble.
I don't normally use the controller on my PC. The only time I've done that is like for Fall Guys. Because that's easier. Fall Guys and Overcooked. I haven't played in forever, but mouse and keyboard right now are not your friend. I thought I was gonna have to switch to using a controller when my wrist was bothering me last week. but after a few days it was fine. You know what? Maybe I should save. I don't know what this is. What are these? Please activate the holograms in the proper order to confirm authorization. Further attempts at unauthorized entry will result in the detonation of the patented hollow sec corp anti-theft explosive. Is there something that tells me? Desk. Get items. Oh. Lupa, Uja, Belinda, Ashana, Photo, and Uji. I feel like it has to do with the people, the dudes in the cantina? But I don't have the patience for that right now.
On it. Done.
Oh, you can't come in here. This is a private apartment. What are you doing in here? This place looks abandoned. None of your business. Just turn around and go back the way you came, if you know what's good for you. Are you in some sort of trouble? Do you want to talk about it? I guess I could tell you. You'll probably find out on your own eventually. Anyway, Zax is giving his bounties away like candy, or so I hear. His name's Matrick. I used to work for the exchange, but all the violence and killing started to get to me. I knew what I was doing was wrong, so I turned state's evidence. My testimony helped put some of the biggest criminals on Terrace away for life, but Davik didn't like seeing his friends go down, so now he's got a bounty on my head. Maybe there's some way I could help get you out of this mess. I don't think there's much anyone could do, and I'm getting sick of running. I've decided to make my stand right here. Maybe you could fake your own death? I already thought of that. I even came up with a plan of how to do it, but I can't pull it off while I'm holed up in here. Tell me your plan, and maybe I can help you out. The trick is to get Davik to buy it when there's no body found at the scene. If it looks like I died in a massive explosion, he won't be suspicious when my corpse never turns up. If I had an accomplice go back and tell Davik that they were the one who set off the explosion to eliminate me, I think I'd be home free. I have some demolitions experience from my own days in the exchange, so I could set it up, but I'd need to get my hands on a permacrete detonator. I could get you a permacrete detonator. They don't usually sell them in stores here in the lower city, but the upper city might carry them. You might want to look there first. Okay, I don't know where Dia is. We're gonna go back up. She's in the base. Just trying to get the Quarians to love me and not kill me or the rest of the galaxy. Fair enough. No. Where? Okay. I'm gonna try and go to the Cantina here. And where can I buy... That's droids, that's the lower city, that's the Sith base. Upper city south. Let's go to the upper city south, unless she was in the apartments over here. It is! I feel like this planet, Terrace, is like the hinterlands of Coder, and it's like, you just gotta get off of fucking Terrace, but also, I don't think that I can. I don't think I have the ability to leave yet. It's a lot of back and forth. Okay, that's the clinic. Like, I have no way off the planet because of what's happening with the Sith. Maybe this... person is selling a permacrete detonator.
Welcome to the...
Let me see what you have for sale. Whoa. Sound dampening stealth unit? Stealth field generator? Permacrete detonator. Bye! Alright, and then the cantina is here. When I played in high school, it was amazing to me that there was so much detail and stuff to do in one areas with throw up playing on subsequent playthroughs. Oh my god, I'm here forever. That's sort of how I'm feeling. What was your name? Your name's not Dia. Okay, I'm gonna ask for some maple syrup. And if I don't find Dia in here, I'm gonna ask somebody to tell me where she is. Ice. That's the guy. He's almost dead. Twitch! Dual spectator. Dual spectator. Waiter. Donna. Sith patron. Noble youth. Sith patron. Terrace citizen. I don't think Dia's in here either. Are you Dia? No. Are you Dia? No. Are you Dia? No. Are you Dia? No. What are your names? You don't have names. How am I supposed to know what order to do that thing in? Oh, Jesus Christ, Karth, you're in my way. Oh, big guy. Gotta move. How does he even fit through doors? Dinner time for you? Okay. I don't have Bastila yet, no. Enjoy your dinner, Jess. I hope it's delicious. Ooh. Please report back and tell me what you ate. Okay, I need some maple syrup. Where the fuck is Dia? I got the bounty off her head removed. Now I don't know where she is. To go tell her the good news. Is she in the Beck base? The upper apartments. Okay. But not these ones. Yeah, I just want to just like clear out some of my quests. I don't think she's in these ones. That's just a random Twilight. Oh fuck! There she is.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
I did. I convinced him.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
Okay, thanks.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Yay! Oh, I guess if I said no to the reward, maybe I would have got light side points, but oh well. Okay. Karth still doesn't want to talk to me. I have this. I have to go back. He's in the lower apartments. Okay, I have to go back to the... Okay. Gotta go back to the lower city. Which is... No, gotta go to that, to this. The map is very confusing. I don't have any money, but I can give you this reward. It is Bob Thornton. He belongs to you now. I don't know if I want Billy Bob Thornton. He's a little bit of a strange man. And then... No. Right. I wish I could run faster than this. I need to sell some things. We can talk about how amazing Jennifer Hale is, though I haven't met her in game yet. But I can't wait to. We can talk about how when I heard Jennifer Hale voicing Rivet for the first time in Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, I cried. Very hard. The part of Billy Bob Thornton that is played by Jennifer Hale. Okay, where's this buddy boy? I think he was back this way. I think he was the last door. She is the training grounds person in the Frozen Wild. Which that training grounds is very hard.
Achuta, Wangakun pistol.
I did. I have it right here. I found it. Let me see. Yes, this should do the trick. There won't be anything left of this apartment but some scorching on the walls after I set this bad boy off. Oh my god, don't do it right now. Okay, the timer is set. Now let's get out of here before it blows. That was quite... look, I'm not a man for long goodbyes, but I want to say thanks. If it wasn't for you, I'd be a dead man, but now I won't have to worry about any more bounty... I won't have to worry about any more bounty hunters coming after me. But good luck and goodbye. Now that I'm dead, I can't be seen wandering the streets. Get out of here then, broski. Okay, now I have to go back to the... Oh wow, look at that. Oh. Now I have to go back to the back base. Which is this way. And I have the swoop thing. I've informed Liz that I am funny and she disagrees with your head. I think you're funny, Andy. Sorry, Liz. Alright, you.
You have returned. You have the prototype swoop engine accelerator with you?
I do.
I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the swoop engine of our bike.
Okay, I lived up to my end of the deal. Now you better come through.
Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the Swoop Race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that.
Oh.
And I'm even going to go one better.
Yeah, I was very busy with side quests. I was helping an old man find his,
you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be
Promised
serious.
Land.
We need one of our best
helping
riders
someone
on that
else
bike.
blow up
We
the
can't let some
apartment.
rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
Don't worry, I'll win.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator is unstable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me.
Sounds like you've got all your bases covered, my dude.
You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles.
All right, let's go.
You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts. And you have the look of a racer about you.
Do I?
Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
You spend a restless night at the Beck base. In the morning, one of the Becks takes you to the swooping racing pits where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. So you're the one who's going to ride the swoop bike, eh? Don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator and the stability won't be a problem. I hope. The protagonist written all over you. The chosen one. Gad had mentioned that you've never done this before. You want me to run over the basics of handling a swoop bike for you? Yes. Now here's a surprise. The fishing minigame. I wish it was a fishing minigame. And what could go wrong with throwing you up on a machine that goes 100 miles per hour and letting you go? Who knows? Hi, Cake. Also, I trust a blind man to know exactly what I look like. Yeah. Alright, tell me how it's done. It's pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. Oh, really? There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All swoops are enabled with dynamic deflector system, so hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it will shake you up a bit and slow you down. The track also has an accelerator panel built into its surface. If you fly over one, it'll give your swoop a boost of speed. So try and hit him when you see him. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning and you'll have to switch gears. Other than that, just try and hang on, you'll be fine. What are the controls? What are the buttons? Okay, let's start the race. Hold on, I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posted the fastest time is the winner. Okay. Normally, a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator on your swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Gadden's put his trust in you. You will need to win this race, or Bridgix Velkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. Alright, I won't let you down. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. He'll give you the time to beat and get you out on the course. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs to your swoop in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're out on the track. That probably won't happen. Good God. Why is this person in a cage? It's Bastila! Right, I have to win the race in order to free Bastila. You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. You're riding for the Hidden Becks, I see. Always like them. I hope they can show these Velkers a thing or two, but I digress. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck. Try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today. We want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. What's the time to beat? Red Rose has the best time so far. 38 seconds? What happened to the rider you lost? Same as usual, he was pushing himself beyond his limits and he hit some debris on the field. The deflectors kept him from crashing, but the force of the impact jarred him from his swoop. Don't worry, they scraped what was left of him off the track already. Just remember to hang on and you should be okay. You can hit the track whenever you'd like. Okay. Let's go. Click the left mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use the movement keys D and A to avoid obstacles and hit accelerator pads. Okay. Wait, are these the accelerator pads? Or is that debris? I did it! You did it! You got the top time. You beat the racers who've been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing! And I didn't even know what the accelerator pads were until halfway through the race. I didn't think that they were gonna be, like, big like that. Someone who's never ridden a Swoop before today comes in here and, wait a minute, I don't believe this. Look at the board! One of the Vulkars beat your time. Ah, ooh, it was Rakghouls. I should have known. That's okay, the day ain't over yet and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there again and show them how it's done. Fucking hell! Debated! You son of a bitch, you're going down. Now that I know what the accelerators are. What's the time to beat? 37:68. Oh, he just beat me. Fuck this, man. Oh, I missed it. Oh no. Ah! Oh, fuck you, Rakghouls. Under 30. Suck it, bitch. I've never seen anybody handle a Swoop like that before. Nobody's gonna beat that time. Nobody. I guess Gata knew what he was doing when he picked you to ride for us. Now the only thing is to wait for the time to become official and go collect your prize, aka person. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's Swoop Race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for the most daring riders this Swoop track has ever seen. For Robert Blarney. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier Swoop rider on Terrace and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Now here to present the champion's prize, Brejek, the leader of the Black Vulkars. Oh, people hear me. Before me, I present the so-called champion of the Becks, and their prize there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated. You're a damn liar, Brejek.
Your Swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator.
Uh-oh.
Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulkar's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Brejek. You know the rules. Nobody allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against all of our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejek.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejek. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulkars, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the Swoop Rider! Kill them all!
I don't think so, my dude. Oh wait, I'm by myself? Uh-oh. Turn around! Turn around!
There, take that.
Shoot him! Yeah, fucking shitbag. Let me just loot these bodies first. Oh, I'm gonna die. there. That's fine. Hello, Bastila.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
That's Jennifer Hale? I have a harder time hearing Jennifer Hale as Bastila than I did hearing her as Krem. Fuck, she sounds so different. Like, I knew that it was her. I knew going into it that she voiced Bastila. But I didn't... She's younger. Yeah, that's true. That's true, too. But I didn't realize that, like, she put on an accent. I was expecting to hear, like, Shepherd. That's what voice acting is. I guess that's true. But, like, I can hear... I've heard Jennifer in, obviously, Mass Effect. I heard her as Rivet. I heard her as Mallory in the Mighty Ducks animated series. And, like, I could tell that... Like, I could hear Jennifer in Rivet, and I could hear Jennifer in Mallory. But it's very hard for me to hear Jennifer in Bastila. But maybe I will... Maybe I'll hear it. It was 18 years ago. Yeah, that's true. You don't know if you've ever heard her do the same voice twice. I need to consume more Jennifer Hale content, I guess. My name's Roberta Blarney. I'm here to save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
You were a helpless prisoner until I came along.
I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force?
The Force?
But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us
she
to get
also
off
played
this
the voice
planet,
of Thorn in Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. And
First,
the Witch
are we
Ghost.
the only two survivors left from the
She's also been Captain Marvel in 2011-2012's The Avengers. In the cartoon. Ah. If I'm going to first, are we the only survivors left from the Endar Spire? We aren't the only survivors. Karth Onasi is here as well.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes.
It looks like she doesn't have pants on.
Right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now I just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Oh, that must have been her grabbing her lightsaber? Ooh. I'm getting a little sick of your attitude. Don't worry, we'll figure something out.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more
it didn't look like I could
smoothly
loot what's-his-face.
from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation abilities helped the Republic many times in this war.
Don't doubt your commander.
And it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader.
Okay.
A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Oh, whose good side do I want to get on? Both of you shut up.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Okay, I'm starting to hear it, because I'm starting to, like, hear, like, Rem's accent. And, like, I'm starting to hear it. I'm slowly starting to hear it. I won't let that happen.
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you fighting a dark Jedi Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
Does this mean I could be a Jedi? It's also not the first time I've had a vision. When did I have a vision?
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Okay. Karth, do you want to talk to me again?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind.
You got it.
Never mind. Okay. I still have to find 5 more companions. I'll add these 3. Oh, okay. You there, human. You are the rider who won the great swoop race in the lower city, yes? Yes. I have a message from Candaris Ordo. He says to meet him in the cantina. Isn't that the Mandalorian who works for David? Yes, he's the one. Given his connections, you can see why it would be wise to attend this meeting. Candaris didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connections, you can see why it would be foolish to ignore his request. Okay, I got the message. You can go now. I would advise you not to put this meeting off for too long, human. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. Okay. Good to know.
What can I do?
You can get leveled up. Whoa! You got a lot of points. A force power. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I guess. Oh, did you want to provide me with some maple syrup, Andy? What would you like to tell me? I will await your maple syrup before I do anything else. Jedi equals healer. Okay, so treating injuries is what I want to put most of her points into. It's not my birthday right now, Dread. It is my birthday in 2 weeks on December 26th. Also, hello, Pupper. How are you? Jedi powers include healing. Does the treat injury thing help? You got a spook. No. My birthday is the way to summon Dread Puppers to mention anything that's cake adjacent, where there will be cake on the birthday. Pupper, you can do ! birthday in chat, and you can see the details of my birthday stream. It's just if I tab out of chat right now, everything will go wonky. I should really add a button to Stream Deck. But if you want to see the details of birthday, you can do ! birthday. Treat injury won't matter because heal powers don't use med packs. Okay. So I should, under powers, I should find, this is cure and heal. But I need level 6. She's not level 6. But this is, she has this. Your stream party will be on Pup Mom's B-Day. I love that for us. Your mom's birthday is the 27th? My actual birthday is the 26th, but I have other plans that day. I totes would have thought treat injury buffs force heal. If she can't do it yet, keep that in mind for long term. Okay. Noted. What is this? Burst of speed, force valor, energy resistance. Maybe I'll just... Oh, I have to use it? I can't save this for next time? Oh my god. Fine. Accept. Okay, I think I will be able to use it, but I have to go through all of these steps first. Okay, now it says I'm level 6. Feats. You have been granted the following feats this level. Night Sense and Force Immunity Stun. Okay, she has a big... Oh yeah. I would object, but to be physically summoned by friends having cake is kind of a dream. May I say something regarding force powers? Nothing spoilerly, just a mistake I made my first playthrough that cost me an entire... Oh, yeah, that's important. That I will accept that maple syrup, Atlanti. I will accept that maple syrup. What are they recommending me? Improve 2-weapon fighting. But she doesn't... Can she has 1 lightsaber? Melee. I'm gonna add this one. And powers. Cure. Add power. Because then I want to add heal, but I need 12. Okay. Accept. Close. Okay. Oh wait, she doesn't have anything in her hands. It's possible I did not pick up her thing. Can I go back? She picked it up, didn't she? She picked something up. Oh wait, it's right here. Never mind. I didn't scroll down far enough. Oh my god, she just walks around with it out like that? Ma'am, put that away. You're gonna hurt somebody. Oh god, she did. Okay, good. Jesus Christ. Oh, that scared me. I don't know. I hate that I always have my guns out. It's so funny to me. Okay. A messenger has informed you that Candaris Ordo, a Mandalorian working for the local crime lord, wants a meeting. Okay. I need to find... Where's Zax? You experienced a powerful vision upon first meeting Bastila. The vision could be an indication that you have a strong connection with the Force, but Bastila was reluctant to speculate on such matters. I said my thing above. I literally had to restart it. Oh, you did. Oh, there's a level cap. Sorry. I was waiting for it and I totally missed it. Do not try and get every Force power because you won't have enough power to survive through fights. Just focus on new Force power trees. Okay. Noted. FYI, being distracted by something and coming back to the stream and hearing, oh my god, she just walks around with it out like that is quite an experience. Oh, phrasing. Okay, I should find Zax, but I haven't gone into the Sith base yet. Maybe I don't need to do that right now. Let's just go to the Cantina, which is right across from here. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Not this again. Speak to Bastila.
How can I help?
Yeah, I didn't know about the level cap and wanted to get every power, so I kept choosing the first one of each tree every level up. Ah, okay. Noted. You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
I'm the chosen one. What can I say? I'm a talented individual. I had a lot of help. Karth helped me, Mission helped me, and Big Z helped me.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you trying to say I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Fingers crossed. Karth, do you want to talk to me now? No. Hopefully he's in this cantina. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to watch me play it live on my Twitch channel, you can go to twitch.tv/OhthatNatalie, where I play on Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern. See you next time.